If I didn't know it was made overseas, I mean, it's a very well built machine. I think, you know, you would think it was made in the USA. My name's Chris Bass, owner of Bass Fabrication here in Sunbury, North Carolina. Been line boring for probably about 5-6 years now. Just recently purchased the SY Power line boring. I've done this type of work since I was 19. So yeah, we got this measured out. I'm gonna go back here to the computer and the CAD and draw this out. Pretty much we'll cut that piece of plate out, bend it, and it'll be ready to go on here, other than we got to do some cutting here. I just kind of wanted to do my own thing and get, you know, carry. I was pretty much at the top of the totem pole and couldn't get no higher, you know. But anyway, just wanted to start off and try something different. But anyway, it's got its ups and downs, but it's been pretty good. I get phone calls for it all the time. Folks want a line boring here and there, and a lot of the equipment I used to work on, we had to take in. Actually cut, like, do a lot on skidders. Actually had to take and cut the ears off, weld them up and rebore them in my milling machine, and then weld them back on, because that's all I had. So I've done a lot of that to start off with, and now, you know, then I had some buckets that needed to be line bored, and the machine I had worked good. It was just you know, I built it on myself, used a Milwaukee gearhead, and I used it for probably 2 or 3 years, no problems. But I had one job that was really hard. There was a piece of cast iron that had been welded up, and it just gotten really hard between the cast and the mild steel welding wire, and there was a lot of interrupted cut, and the gearhead went out on it. So then I had to have something, either buy a new one, and I talked to Robert, and he said they had a lot of problems with the gearheads in them, so he recommended maybe go ahead and upgrade and getting the SY Power, and so that's why I went that route. And I started Googling, trying to find out who sold it, and run across, you know, Mobile Machine Source, and called Robert up, and he answered the phone right away and gave me all the info I needed to know. And it's nice that you could actually call somebody and talk to them on the phone these days, because most of the time you talk to somebody, don't know nothing about it. Oh, yeah, customer service, that's a big deal there, because if I got a problem with it, it's like he said, you call me, I can get you in touch with one of my guys that use them every day. And he said that you could, you know, really make things happen, you know, versus having to call somebody in Taiwan you can't understand they're talking to, or wherever, and then, you know, can't understand anything they want to tell you. And but yeah, being able to call and talk to somebody if you got a problem is a big customer service benefit there. I mean, I could be out on a job doing something, and something break or something, and anytime you can call somebody and get them right on the phone right then is a big thing. I got Robert's number, and every time I've called him, he's answered the phone. And if he didn't answer the phone, I'd call him, you know, call him back, and he'd call me back. But yeah, he's, you know, never been shoved under the rug anyway. I've never done a bore much bigger than probably 5 inches, so I really don't know. I've never done anything that big. I mean, all in all, I've probably only done maybe 20-25 line boring jobs in the last probably 5-6 years. But yeah, I mean, time will tell, I guess. Well, I believe I can do about whatever I needed to do with it. It worked good, yeah. It just, I mean, it's done everything I needed to do and got the job done, so that's the biggest thing.
Do you see your business expanding at all with this machine, or do you expect just...
Oh yeah, I mean, I said at one time I had a bunch of people call with big loader buckets or excavator buckets that want me to come to the field and do it, and I'd always tell them no, because what I had, it was kind of hard for me to pack it all up and carry it with me. To where this here with all in the pack out kits, you know, I can put that right in the back of my truck and go. You can throw it in the back of a pickup truck or anywhere you want to go, and it's, you know, protect it from the weather, you know, especially if you go somewhere and you run through a rainstorm in the summer, you know. That's a big deal. I like that part of it for sure. It's definitely worth the extra little bit of money and time that they spend into that to get it packed up and go. For it to be an overseas made machine, it's definitely, the quality of it is definitely by far very nice. I've had some Chinese lathes, and I've had, you know, just some other machines that were foreign made, and the quality of them was not up to like the U.S. standard compared to that thing there. If I didn't know it was made overseas, I mean, it's a very well built machine. I think, you know, you would think it was made in the USA.